Try to make sure the balance is right. Jab 2 times and like this. Then I start going this way. Jab.
Swing to the side. Turn. Yeah, you're up in the air.
It's like, it's always going to be somebody older than somebody in this life. You're never going to be the youngest and you're never going to be the oldest. And so you have an example on both sides that, you know, if you don't pay attention and you don't know you, well, can you do this at this time or not? You know what I'm saying?
Mike Tyson is putting in serious work during training camp with Evander Holyfield by his side, sharpening his skills and improving his movement as he prepares for a matchup against Floyd Mayweather. Guided by the former champion, he takes in each lesson with full commitment, showing sharp focus, controlled energy, and quick execution.
Here, then you step to the right, and just try to make a complete circle. And it's just all about making the circle and go back here, just warming your leg.
During camp, Mike Tyson puts Holyfield's guidance into action with strong determination, displaying quicker hands, more precise movement, and clear respect for the veteran's knowledge and championship background.
It's about your legs and your posture. Your posture straight and making sure you got a good midsection. You got to tighten that stomach up. And that's what a lot of times people don't understand.
Evander Holyfield explains that Mike stepping into the ring at this stage of his life isn't as risky as many believe. He emphasizes that fear is a choice, while true bravery is what brings the challenge to life.
If you allow yourself to do that, it's up to me to allow myself to be afraid. I'm talking about at any given time, anything. Whether I know how to do it or not. And, you know, the Bible said, fear not. It's up to you to fear. That's a choice. It's not that you have to, but in any situation, when it comes down, when you really want to do something real well, you know, fear is just right there, like that, ready to catch you if you heed to it. When you're young, you make mistakes, and when you're older, you make mistakes. Sometimes people forget about when you get older. But you know, you have a choice to make. You know, it's a choice you have to make, and you have to be honest with yourself. When honesty comes from yourself, then you ain't gonna do nothing to prove a lot of people.
In training camp, Mike Tyson works without pause, taking in each exercise while sharpening his accuracy, strength, and quickness. He drives himself to the limit in every session, sweat pouring as his determination stays strong and relentless.
Like, Mike, what was the name of the theater that Corbett, Mike, he's like, yeah, such and such. He said the right name. I was like, God, I could never get him. I could never get him.
Evander Holyfield expresses that Mike Tyson carries the identity of a champion for life. According to him, that inner drive never fades, as the passion, resilience, and champion's mindset remain a permanent part of who he is.
The only champ. You ain't got nothing to look to. Ladies and gentlemen, it's my turn now. How about that? That's what ultimately, when you say the world champion, you don't want to see somebody else across the street say, I'm the champ too. I ain't worried he say he's the world champ.
During training camp, Mike Tyson displays his natural strength while working the mitts, delivering punches with heavy force. His movement remains precise, sweat scattering with every motion, as his concentration stays locked in and his power builds with each shot.
Turn. Yeah, you're up in the air. Look where you are. Yeah, look where you are. It's beautiful. Beautiful, right?
Nice one, Mike. Nice one, Mike. Sit roll. Bang, bang, sit roll. What's the best one? Good, the best one, coach. Good.
How you going, man?
That's the best one, coach. Roll, up, man. Hey, put a shot, hey. Isso, that's it. Roll. Put a shot. Boy.
Beautiful. Beautiful. Look where your left hook is when you finish, Mike.
During camp, Gene Kilroy encourages Mike Tyson, lifting his confidence and driving him to train with even greater intensity.
How old you are, it's how old you feel.
I don't feel what the word old. I don't feel that.
No. Well, you're smart going into the new wave.
No, it's always the old wave. It's always this.
Yeah.
I could do all this stuff and not have this and this.
Yeah, that's what you need. The will determine the skill.
Yes.
The story of success is be around successful people.
I don't believe that.
No. What can you lose? What can you win from a loser?
Huh? You can learn how not to lose.
Huh?
You can learn how not to lose.
Okay, you learn how not to lose.
Yeah.
But you don't know,
You get more out of losing than you do out of winning.
Okay, you're my friend.
Yeah.
I'm going to get a heart operation.
Yeah.
But there's a good guy who's going to operate on me. Nice guy, nice guy. But there's another guy who did 20 operations. Who are you going to recommend?
While working the heavy bag, Gene Kilroy energizes Mike Tyson with constant encouragement, recognizing his power while pushing him to raise the intensity. The support strengthens his confidence, sharpening his drive, determination, quickness, and focus on a champion's mentality.
Yeah, I love that. Yeah, that's pretty good. I love it. 20 seconds.
It's just like that.
You did more workouts than what I've seen you than the whole time you fought Lennox Lewis. Am I right or wrong?
Different era, brother.
There's a whole new ball game. I'm proud of you, Mike.
Mike Tyson steps into the fight, convinced he remains the greatest, carrying unwavering self-belief and a fearless, champion-level mentality.
It's a war. When you left the fuck alone. You gotta really believe that. It's all I ever lived for. It's all I ever lived for. Doubt should be eliminated. You should be a doubt annihilator. My mentor made me look at little man. I want it all. I want it all. You be careful what you wish for. You kill people in the ring, you should kill doubt in your mind and in your soul and your heart. Kill it.
Mike Tyson performs heavy dumbbell routines, developing his strength, stamina, and explosive power.
Don't fight, I give you money. Are you fucking crazy?
Only 12. That's all we want. To the middle. 1, 2, 3.
A little slow on the way down.
4. There we go. 9. One more.
Slow.
10. No problem. Great set. Best set yet. Final round. Last one, Mike. Nice and strong. 30 times. Touch and go. 1, 2. Here we go. 3, 4. Nice. 5. Yes, sir. 6, 7.
Strong.
8. Strong.
9.
Got this.
We go.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let's go. 8, 9. One more. 10 up. Nice work, Mike. Yes, sir.
Daniel Cormier recently gave his perspective on the exhibition between Mike Tyson and Floyd Mayweather Jr., pointing out how unusual the matchup seems at first glance. He highlighted the striking physical contrast between the two icons. Tyson made his name as a dominant heavyweight, while Mayweather built his career in much lighter divisions, starting around 130 pounds and never reaching anywhere near the heavyweight range despite moving up in weight classes.
Was fighting at 154, and he was severely undersized at 154. Floyd Mayweather was a guy that fought in the 130s to start his career, and then fought up as high as 160 maybe. Floyd Mayweather was a small guy. He's now going to fight Mike Tyson, who is the heavyweight champion of the world. I respect these two men so great a degree that it's hard for me to almost make negative statements about them. But I think that our job as talking heads is to tell you the truth, regardless of how much you admire someone or the applause and adulation you have for them. You got to tell them the truth. I don't get this. I don't get this for the life of me because by all
Daniel Cormier highlighted that the sheer size difference between the fighters is striking on its own. He explained that the matchup draws interest because it pits refined technical skill against raw heavyweight power. One fighter earned his reputation by overwhelming opponents with sheer force, while the other built a legacy through precise timing, defensive savvy, and strategic thinking. Cormier also noted that their careers unfolded under very different circumstances, shaped by separate eras and contrasting types of opponents. One became known for explosive, crowd-stunning finishes, while the other relied on control and ring intelligence to outmaneuver rivals. This combination of contrasting styles and physical disparity adds real intrigue, sparking debate about how their unique strengths might clash.
life on track, has a great wife that helps him manage all those things, made a boatload of money to fight Jake Paul last year. It's not a money play. Floyd, I saw a thing this morning, him talking about keeping his money clean, stuffing hundreds of thousands of dollars in a plastic bag. These guys don't need money. A lot of times when you get these great champions fighting well past their prime, it's to make cash. We see it a lot. These two don't seem to need the money. So I don't understand the need to do this. When talked about, Mike Tyson said, I still can't believe Floyd wants to really do this. It's going to be detrimental to his health, but he wants to do it. So it's signed and it's happening. Hey, when Mike fought Jake.
Although high-profile exhibitions with retired champions often face criticism, many fans view them more favorably. From this perspective, veteran fighters returning to the spotlight aren't tarnishing their legacy. They're choosing to reap the rewards of years of dedication and hard work. Combat sports require intense physical and mental effort, often starting in childhood and continuing through many years of grueling competition. Advocates point out that careers in professional fighting are usually far shorter than in most other professions.
Let them get their money. They're going to make a lot of money. Mike Tyson makes the money to give to his kids. Floyd makes the money to show us, right? Let them make their money. Why not? It's the exhibition style. They got history. They don't like each other. They are two of the biggest imposing figures in boxing history. Mike Tyson, Floyd Mayweather, and Muhammad Ali. Right? So they're going to make a lot of money. A lot of people going to tune in and they're going to watch it. They don't like each other. So even though it's an exhibition style, you best believe it's not going to count against their actual record, but it's a real fight. And Mike Tyson is not going to hold back no punches like he did with Jake Paul.
The chance to earn significant income at the top level can disappear quickly due to age, injuries, or changes in the promotional landscape. When well-known names can still draw attention and entertain audiences in a controlled exhibition, many see it as a smart, practical choice rather than a sign of desperation. There's also a matter of personal autonomy. Veteran athletes know the risks better than anyone. Having faced intense training camps and championship pressures throughout their careers, they fully understand what participation involves. For many, these events provide a way to celebrate their career, secure financial stability, and engage one last time with fans who have supported them along the way.
It's Mike Tyson. You could believe that. This is going to be a real fight. Once it's exhibition style, so it won't count against their box rec, and it's not sanctioned by a commission or any of that or that. But you best believe they're going to want to. So they're going to make a lot of money, and it's going to be entertaining because they don't like each other. There's bad blood. They're going to let them fly. And neither one of them wants to go home saying they lost to the other one. Mike Tyson has been, making passes at trying to, he wanted to hit Floyd at the WBC convention. Remember that famous epic moment where he walks up past Floyd and he's receiving his belt and he just flinches at Floyd. And Floyd don't budge. He's just looking at him, right? Mike Tyson always say he a scared little man walking around with all the security. They don't like each other. It's bad.
A major point of discussion for the upcoming exhibition between Mike Tyson and Floyd Mayweather Jr. is their age. Tyson is nearing 59, while Mayweather is 48, putting both well past the typical peak years for professional fighters. In a sport where quick reflexes, endurance, and rapid recovery are essential, age becomes a key factor. Boxing's physical demands are relentless. Speed tends to decrease, resilience can weaken, and the body needs more time to recover after intense exchanges. Even with both athletes maintaining strong conditioning, entering the ring at this stage of life still carries inherent risks.
Seem to be, though, is less so a fight promotion and more so rights holders. They hold the global rights to HBO World Championship Boxing and a number of old other Comcast events. Basically, their business is they lease out the rights for footage to old fights to different networks or entities. It is a bit weird to see them involved in a fight which I would have to assume the cost would be close to 9 figures to stage. It's just honestly puzzling. There's apparently more information about broadcast partnerships to come. I guess we'll see soon who else is involved.
The more than 10-year age difference adds an intriguing layer to the matchup, prompting questions about reflexes, overall fitness, and the ability to sustain energy and pace over multiple rounds. As fighters grow older, timing, reaction speed, and sharpness naturally decline, and endurance can become unpredictable, especially under high-pressure situations. Yet, decades of experience provide a valuable counterbalance. Years spent honing ring intelligence, tactical strategy, and emotional control in critical moments can help offset some of the physical drawbacks of aging. Even with these advantages, the advanced stages of both athletes' careers make this exhibition more than just entertainment. It becomes a rare chance to witness resilience, adaptability, and longevity, giving fans an inside look at how top-level fighters manage the effects of aging while competing at the sport's highest level.
The groundwork to show just how big an exhibition fight can truly be. Now, exhibitions are a thing we've seen throughout the history of boxing. It's nothing new. Even the great Ali ended up in odd exhibitions for big paydays. Yet what Paul Tyson showed is you can take a fighter like Tyson, who doesn't have much left to give, and whip up a promotion to make the public believe he's back in his prime, and as a result do some of the biggest numbers seen in the last decade. The quality of the fight itself doesn't matter because, hey, you're already watching. And at a guess, that's exactly what they're going to try to do here. In the press release, they didn't really talk about how great of a fight it's going to be, rather how robust their promotional campaign will be, with weekly premium storytelling, which of course probably will do numbers.
Combat sports analyst Wade Plemons recently voiced serious concerns regarding the planned exhibition between Mike Tyson and Floyd Mayweather Jr. He noted that drawing comparisons between Tyson and Muhammad Ali can come across as disrespectful, particularly since Tyson has consistently expressed profound respect for Ali and never claimed superiority. Plemons highlighted that the two legends fought in entirely different weight classes during their primes, making any hypothetical matchup unrealistic within a sanctioned fight.
Outside of watching Mike Tyson walk to the ring and the idea that maybe he'll knock out the little guy and Floyd that for a long time didn't like. For a long time called Floyd a small little angry, small little scared man because he couldn't walk his kids to school by himself, mainly because Floyd had, he kind of disrespected Muhammad Ali, who was Mike Tyson's favorite fighter and one that he would never put himself above. But Mike's 60 years old. And if there was a time for Mike to get him and knock him out or whatever, it never would have happened because they were in completely different weight classes and XYZ. If you wanted to settle it outside of boxing, that's one thing, but now they're stepping into this exhibition. There's not going to be any weight classes, obviously, and there's not going to be really any winner to this, and I think we're all going to lose. I think us, the fans, are going to lose big time because, again, I told you guys years ago that there is a certain brand of combat sports diminish fighters of the past, and it's the crossover.
He added that exhibitions lacking official weight limits or significant stakes can risk tarnishing the reputations of legendary fighters. Referencing the Triller event featuring Evander Holyfield and Vitor Belfort, he noted how uncomfortable it was to watch a former champion compete well past his prime. According to Plemons, such matches can allow younger or fresher opponents to secure wins that would have been unlikely in a true prime versus prime fight. While he recognized the financial incentives and understood the appeal of late career paydays for fighters, He argued that preserving legacy should sometimes take precedence over profit. Fans, he suggested, may end up disappointed watching aging icons move cautiously in a setting that feels more like controlled sparring than a meaningful contest.
Their existence on YouTube, but I can still stand here and tell you that there are certain fights that just shouldn't happen. Evander Holyfield should not have been fighting Vitor on whatever that triad promotion was. I think it was on Triller, and he looked awful in his 60s, and Vitor got to say he knocked down and knocked out Evander Holyfield. And everybody knows that in Evander Holyfield's prime, he would have done work to Vitor Belfort in boxing. Same with this right here. This never would have been a prime for prime matchup. It would have made no sense to have happened. But if it did, Mike Tyson at 215 pounds, should he land at all on Floyd Mayweather, was going to send him to a different stratosphere. Now, again, we understand the reasoning behind this, and I want both guys to get paid, but this is going to be sad. And this is why I said sometimes you need to preserve your legacy. And I know Floyd says, legacy don't pay my bills, and clearly he's got...
That wraps up today's video. Stay connected, and we'll see you in the next one.